Man, I'm upset right now. I'm totally upset. Ask me why. Casinos should put a stop to this predatory practice that I'm about to talk about right here. Okay? I'm going to bring you guys up an example of what happened, judging from the facts that are out there, and you make up your own mind on what I'm talking about. And I'm totally upset. Welcome to Storytime Slots, guys. This video has to do with things that casinos do to egg the gambler on to lose more money. All right? Their whole premise is to, and someone said this in the comments, and it was a beautiful comment. I forget who you are, but beautiful comment. Their whole thing is to detach you from the money that you have. Pull that money away and take it for themselves. Okay? That's their whole premise. That's what they're designed to do. Whether it's slots, blackjack, whatever game you play. The odds are in their favor. And we know this, right? What happens when the odds stop, turn the other way? When people have blackjack skills and they use your brain to take the casinos, well, they just outsmarted the casino and you get kicked out for card counting. You're not, in my opinion, that's not cheating. That's thinking. They're not doing anything fishy with the cards or trying to take a look at the dealer's card and confuse the dealer or whatever. No, they're using their brain and casinos don't like it. They kick you out for card counting. What does that tell you? When machines malfunction, what do they tell you? Void all wins. I had a guy commenting saying, hey, I was about to hit something and the machine shut off on me. Like, what the hell is that, guys? What is that? Okay, so let me get to the point. All right, you're getting 2 videos today, okay? You're getting the one scheduled at 5 o'clock. It's a slot play video, but I'm going to publish this too because this needs to be said because I'm at this moment where I'm hot right now. I'm just in this thing where I just found out about Mr. Watanabi. I just put out a video yesterday about his gambling, lost his life story. But I failed to mention some important piece of information that I found out about after the fact. I made the video 3 days ago, posted it yesterday, but I just found out that he was criminally charged by Harrah's, and I believe Harrah's is Caesars Entertainment, for taking out a $4.5 or $5 million marker and not paying them back. After they took him for $112 million of his hard-earned cash. I get it. All right, I get it. I understand. Okay? He shouldn't have took the marker. He did it, promised to pay him back, and didn't. I get all that. It's his fault. Whatever happened to Terry Watanabe, it's his fault. His stupidity, his addiction, his drug and alcoholism, whatever it is, he shouldn't have done what he did. He lost his empire. Fine. He's dealing with the consequences now. I get all that. All right? No one to blame but himself. I don't feel sorry for the guy. Imagine having $350 million. With interest, you'd probably be making, somebody commented yesterday or today, he'd probably make $17 million a year off interest. $17 million a year. That's $45,000 a day. Can you imagine just getting $45,000 a day? Every 24 hours, $45,000 at your disposal? Disposable cash? Disposable? $45,000 cash a day. Fine, take the taxes out. Let it be $30,000, whatever. He could have done that if he invested the 350 million, all right? But he didn't do it. So what was he chasing? $1 billion? I don't get what he did. I just don't understand. That doesn't compute in my mind. Okay, that doesn't compute in my mind what this guy was thinking when he lost all that freaking money. I get the whole psychological aspect of gambling. You lose it, you want it back. You lose it, you want it back. This guy was betting big. But still, man, there's got to be a stop point of waking up. I don't care what drugs you're doing. I don't care who's around you. I don't care if you have Playboy Playmates of the Year surrounding you at all times. You should have control to stand up, stop the BS that you're doing. Don't blame others for your mistakes and walk away or lower your bets or just say, hey, I had my fun. Okay, now I'm keeping my 200 million, whatever it is. Stop. The stop sign. Let's talk about the stop sign. Okay? Let's talk about that. And this is what this video is about, right? You guys ever watch the movie The Revenge of the Nerds, a 1984 release, a legendary film, if you're a fan of comedy, 80s movies. There's a scene in that movie where Tadashi, the Japanese student, and Booger, who remembers Booger, they're playing poker, all right? And the Tadashi, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, Tadaki, he has 4 kings. And Booger, you know, and the Japanese student doesn't know how to play this game. He's kind of like, he's out of it. And Booger says, no, you have way too many kings there. Get rid of some of those kings, right? Manipulating him into losing, all right? Why I bring this scene up in this movie, that whole situation with Watanabe and the gambling, the casinos that egged him on to lose all that money, they never put a stop to these predatory practices. Dude, what do you do when you go to a bar? Okay, if you get too intoxicated at a bar, the bartender, if he's, worth his own, human self, he would put a stop to your abuse. He doesn't want to harm you or anybody else on the road. They cut you off at some point. They say, hey, man, you've had too much to drink. They did not do this with Watanabe at this casino. No, they did the exact opposite. According to what we know so far, he was given pills. He was given drugs by the casino. No one ever, the hosts, put a stop to his behavior, his destructive gambling. No one said, hey, the wind put a stop to it. They thought he was too intoxicated. Hey, we can't deal with you. But Caesar's never did, and that's where he lost the lion's share of his empire. Okay? He lost so much money, they took him for over $112 million that he took out a marker and never paid him back, and they went after him, criminally charged him. He was facing a 20-year prison sentence for this. 28-year prison sentence. Now, according to Watanabe, he settled out of court. He can't disclose this information, and he settled. He made some kind of a plea deal where he doesn't go to jail, and the details of that are not disclosed. However, he's done with that. He didn't go to jail, but he was facing criminal charges from Caesar's Entertainment, from the prosecutor that filed these charges. So, after taking him for $112 million, I get it, man. I understand. It's his own doing. But why are casinos at fault? Why is Caesar's Entertainment at fault for this? No one put a stop to his behavior. They egged him on. They wanted to take his money. Okay? They preyed on somebody that was weak, somebody that was intoxicated, out of control, and they took him for everything he had. They gave him anything he wanted. They probably gave him women. They probably broke some laws there. You never know what's going on behind closed doors, man, at these casinos with whales. Whatever they want at their beck and call, they get. Why? Because they want them to continue to play at these casinos, to continue to lose. The free play that you get, okay, the money that casinos give you in advance to play, it's not for free. Those jets that you see gamblers fly in, these influencers, that's not for free. They're investing in your loss. They're investing that you're going to come there and you're probably going to lose all your money. And that investment, that private jet, that Rolls Royce is just cost of doing business to take their money. They're designed to take your money, guys. It's all predatory. It's all one big lie to pry you away from your cash. That's how they make money, guys. And there's no stop to this. The casinos never put a stop to you losing. They want you to lose more money. Has a casino host ever come up to you and say, "Hey, I think you should stop today. You've had enough. After losing thousands." No, they don't. They encourage it with these ATM machines, bank fees. They charge you for how much to get $1,000 out? What's the ATM fee and the credit card fee? This is predatory, guys. You take $2,000 out of your credit card, they slam you with an $80, $100 fee on top, which is just burned, wasted money. Do they get a cut off that? Of course they do. There's ATMs all over the place. Yeah, I'm upset. These casinos are designed to prey on the weak. On the weak. In hopes of you winning something which you never frickin' do. You never win anything at these casinos. They're designed to prey on the addicted. They're designed to prey on the addiction. They double down on the addiction. And they put this stupid little 800 number in the bathroom while you're taking whatever. I'm not saying that, but when you're in the bathroom, you put this 800 number. Hey, problem gambling? Have you ever went into one of these bathrooms after losing thousands, pissed off, and all of a sudden you're relieving yourself in the stall, and you look up and you say, "Hey, problem gambling?" It's like, what the F, dude? You just took me for thousands of dollars, and you put this stupid little sign, "Hey, problem gambling? Call the 800 number." It's like, F you, man. F you. Wow, guys. Wow. This just upsets me. The level of deception, the levels of just lies, manipulation. They knew this guy was in trouble. They knew he was weak. And I'm not surprised. Those two jackpots he hit, the $2.7 million each, I'm not so sure those were totally random either. Man, they got your profile. They got your bank account information. They got everything. They know how much you have in the damn bank. This guy's worth $300 million. Let's give him $2 million jackpots. Let's hook him. And then what happened? It worked. That whole investment worked. They gave him the 2 slot machine jackpots, but guess what happened? They took him for everything he had. And now he's living probably paycheck to paycheck. Watanabe, you're at your fault for this. I mean, you're to blame for the stupidity that you did. And at the same time, the casino has fault in this too. There's got to be a limit to how much these casinos can manipulate players, especially these big whales, man. Nothing is for free. Those jet rides are not for free. Rolls Royces are not for free. You see these slot influencers. And by the way, you're not going to hear any slot influencer talk about this. The realities of this BS. No, man. They're not going to talk about this. When you see life-changing this, life-changing that, I just made this casino nervous, all these clickbaity titles, they get so silly, guys. These titles get so silly. It's just fascinating to me when people actually watch these videos and these videos get hundreds of thousands of views, man. There's a fan, there's a buyer for every seat in the house, I guess, right? These BS videos, how come this slot influencer is winning every day? Well, I go 10 out of 10 times and I lose. How does he or she do it? What's the secret here? There's a video on YouTube where a lady goes up to a slot machine. She's an influencer. I forget her name, okay? It's a $200 strategy video where she goes up, puts $200 in the machine. It's a short. I think it's a short. And she puts the $200. The video is edited, but it makes it look like, hey, this is how you do it. And the title says, this is how you do it. People are going to read this and, is that really how you do it? I'm going to try it for myself. And guess what? It doesn't work. That kind of crap on YouTube. That kind of crap. That's crap. What are you doing? Are you manipulating your viewers now? What are you doing? That's dangerous behavior. I don't care how many clicks you're going to get. That's dangerous. I don't have any respect for people like that lie to their viewers, to their audience. That's deception. People talk about, hey, I'm the most truthful guy here, man. It's all transparency here with me. It's transparency, man, transparency. But you don't never hear these guys talk about the pitfalls of freaking gambling. Not going to mention his name, but hey, he's Mr. Transparent all of a sudden. But you never hear him talk about, hey, you do what I do, you're going to end up in the broke house. He never talks about that. And while people kissing his ass online, oh, you are the best, man. Yeah, you're the best. Sit down and talk to us about the realities of this crap. Sit down and talk to us about the realities of gambling. That's not, what you're doing is not reality. How many videos did you edit to hit that home run? How many? It's like a baseball player going up to bat and you're giving him 25 strikes to hit that home run. Not three, 25 strikes. Eventually he's going to hit that home run, right? That's what these videos are, guys. They're cheating. They're cherry picking these videos to make you think that, hey, it's easy. So that girl that posted that video, that $200, hey, this is how you do it video, goes up to the machine, puts the $200 in, or 100. I forget what it was, but it's a short. I forget the channel name too. It's a young lady. I don't know who it is. And it makes it look like, hey, it's deceiving the audience. Is that how you do it? Really? That's totally dangerous, okay? Some young schmuck is going to go and take his paycheck and try that and be unsuccessful. That's wrong. So these slot influencers, these casinos, the hosts, everybody, they're designed to take your money. They prey on the addicted. Gambling is a dangerous addiction. Okay? If not controlled. If not treated as entertainment. This can spiral out of control. Remember that avalanche I talk about? When that avalanche comes down, man, it's going to take everything in its path. You got to stand up and you got to stop. Stop. Get up. Get out. If you can't control yourself, if you hate losing, stop gambling. Don't go there. I know it's hard, guys. I know it's hard to quit what we love. It's hard to find something else to do, man. I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm still going there for entertainment, but again, I'm getting sick and tired of these same results. I'm getting sick and tired of not having fun anymore, guys. The money is not lasting for some reason. And I'm betting small bets, man. We're not getting anything back. And when we do get it back, it's just funny to me how ridiculous these bonuses are. Like, it shouldn't even be bonuses. So for this guy to go in there, drugged out of his ass, with pills to numb him out, casino gave him everything he wanted, never put a stop to his, compulsions and his destructive gambling, his compulsive gambling. They're to blame for this too. I mean, yeah, they were fined $200,000, but what's $200,000? Come on. And they had the gall to go after him criminally after they took him for over $100 million. What's the mark? Hey, guess what? He took that marker out and never paid you guys back, right? Sure, $5 million. I'm kind of glad he did that. Why? Because what happened to that marker? What happened to that $5 million he took out? Did he pocket that and leave? No, he lost that too to your establishment. That money went back to your bank, the Caesars Bank. But then they went after him and for criminal charges. Sure, I know the law's in the books. I know it's illegal. You shouldn't do that. Fine. But sometimes you got to look at the facts and what happened before that. What they did, take him for $112 million, wasn't somewhat of a like sleazy like con job there, never to put a stop to his destructive gambling. They already took him for $110 million, and they're worried about that $5 million that he took out that eventually went back to them anyway. Wow, guys. The casinos, the hosts, once you're broke at a casino, they don't care about you anymore, man. They care about you when you got the cash. Oh, Mr. So-and-so, welcome to our casino. What can we get you? You know, drinks, cigarettes, what do you want? But then when you're broke, you lose your ass. Get the hell out of here. We don't want to even see you. What was your name again? You know, don't waste my time. It's what it is, guys. You're nobody to them when you're broke. You're nobody. When you have money and when they know they could pry it from your hands, then you're a very important person. Share this video, guys. It's very important to get the message out here because these casinos, and I don't care where it is. I mean, I'm starting to hear that, hey, it's not only my local place that's terrible with the odds and the slots and everything like that. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And the manipulation goes higher than I thought with all these technology that they have with these server-based games and the player's card and all this stuff they can do where they select who's going to win big that day. Just got a comment again this morning with a gentleman that really put it into perspective for me, detailing things. I was like blown away by this comment. It's might be true, guys. This whole thing might be one big lie and one big scam. There's no way that you can win every day. And if you are, you're doing something. Don't listen to what you see online, guys. That's just going to destroy you. That's just going to make you gamble and lose all your money. How many of you have lost money? Like I said, I raise this question again. How many of you lost money because you saw your favorite slot player win a major? $100,000. That $100,000 you need to pay off all your credit cards, all your bills, to be caught up, to move, or whatever you want to do. You thought that was a means to an end for you. You took all your savings out, tried what they did, and you lost it. Who's to blame for that? You, for sure. I get it. You're to blame for falling for that scam, that trap, that advertisement, that influenced advertisement. You're to blame. But I also blame the other side too for putting out that kind of content. For saying, hey, you know what? This was a big win, but we lost 20 times before this. So we broke even, or we're still down. I mean, you got to put some kind of disclaimers. You got to tell people that, hey, this doesn't happen all the time. And these clickbaity titles, these clickbaity thumbnails, it's just silly. It's sensationalism at its finest. At its finest. And we get that everywhere we go. You know, we get that everywhere we go. With social media, Instagram, TikTok, it's all sensationalism. Nothing is real. Nothing is fake. I mean, nothing is real. Everything is fake. You know, you got these little things where you put filters on your face that makes you look like a movie star all of a sudden. That's fake, man. That's freaking baloney, fake, AI generated BS nonsense. I don't want that, man. I don't want to read something where I think it's AI generated and is this true or is this not? That's a dangerous place, man, for all of humanity. And it's going to kill us. It's going to kill all civilization. It's going to make us angrier, you know, broke, desperate. And there's just it's not going to end well. Okay? So for all you guys that still think that you can go there and win, it might happen. You might get lucky, man. Eventually, one person's got to win, right? And one person does win that car. One person does win those millions. But out of how many? And visualize this, guys. And visualize a stadium full of people, 20,000, 30,000 people. Everybody takes a raffle. One raffle ticket is the winner of that big jackpot. And those are probably the odds for hitting $1,000 on Dragon Link. What do you think? It's easy? It's not. Hitting $1,000 on Dragon Link, whether it's the low machines, middle machines, high machines, it's probably that stadium odds, where 25,000 people take a raffle ticket, one person gets to win. Those are the odds. You think you're going to win? Hell no. 1 out of 30,000, 1 out of 100,000. What do you think these odds mean? Like a Fantasy 5 lotto. 1 out of 500,000 people win that 5 out of 5. I think it's a little more than that, but now they got these $2 million machines at my local high limit room. $2 million. They double down on these jackpots. $50 minimum Dragon Link bet. $2 million jackpot. $100,000 major. Guess what? No one's sitting on those machines. They're brand new. They got new designs with the black trim on the screen. No one's playing them. People are catching on to the scam, to the lie, to the manipulation. Trust me. And I hope a lot of people see this video, man. And it's up to you. Give me one of these. Hit that like button. Comment. Tell me how mad you are. Tell me how pissed off you are. Tell me how much you agree with me. Comment. Like. So this video gets out there. I want people to see this video, guys. People are waking up slowly. You see casinos empty. And until they wake up, look, and I'll say this, when the economy is bad, for example, they were talking about, the prices are going to go up on everything because of something going on with government or anything like that. It's going to cost us more money to get goods from China or whatever. The iPhone, perfect example of this. The iPhone. I'm a big believer, okay, of bringing that whole thing to the U.S. If you're in the United States, you know what I'm talking about. The iPhone and the headquarters of Apple are in the United States. There's no reason why we shouldn't create jobs here in America. There's no reason why these factories shouldn't be in America. Why are they in China? Why? Because of cheap labor? Treating people like slaves to make a cheap iPhone so you can make more money? The corporations are evil. They're the devil. The corporations are the devil. So I'm a big believer in, hey, bring those jobs here. Let people have jobs in America, right? And make half of your profits on your iPhone. You don't need to make billions of dollars. You know how much Apple is worth? Apple is worth billions. But I'm a big believer in, hey, you know what? Don't be greedy here. Get jobs in America. Don't make as much on each iPhone. Instead of $5 billion you made this year, make $3 billion. How greedy do you have to be? How greedy do you have to be? Same with these casinos. Same concept. Okay? Give more than you are. Make less than you are. Make people win jackpots. Just be fair with the house rules, man. We know it's 40%, maybe, they have an edge on something, right? If it's just that edge and no other manipulation, I'm good with that. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with winning 2 out of 10 times, 3 out of 10 times. That's 30%. I'm good with that. Okay, stop being greedy, casinos, because people are waking up. Anyway, that's it. You get this video today because all this stuff was on my mind. I had to get it out. Stop the lies. Stop the scams. Stop manipulating your players to take every single dime from them and kick them to the curb. That's not right. I blame the player and I blame the casinos too. More and more people are waking up to this BS, these lies, this manipulation by casinos. More and more people are getting fed up with the results. And before you know it, you're not going to have people going there. They're going to find something else to do as a hobby. And look at me. I started to watch what I eat. I'm working out now. I feel good, And that takes more time from the time I have thinking about casinos, thinking about that grant, thinking about, hey, go there and have fun over there. But at the same time, guys, you got to have fun in life. If you can control yourself at casinos, like I said, I'm budgeting myself. I'm lowering that budget more and more. Okay, they're not going to take more from me. They're going to take less from me if they continue this greed. They're going to take less and less until, hey, I say, do I really want to do this anymore? You know, until I see something in return, I'm not going to change my ways. Okay, don't be greedy, casinos. Give some. I'm okay with those odds if it's fair. I'm okay with 2 out of 10 times, 3 out of 10 times winning. I'm okay with that. But if 0 out of 10 times, I'm not okay with that. You know, so yeah, I don't want to give it up. I have fun. I like the environment. I like the people. I like the games. Don't be so greedy, guys. That's all I got to say, man. Give a little back. Give a little back. Don't make the odds so tough in your favor that you just don't pay out at all. How hard is it to hit a something that pays well, man? You advertise that big grand like it's gonna hit, but it never does. Anyway, guys, just thought I'd put this on tape for you guys this morning. Like I said, give me one of these, leave a comment. Let's share this information with people, you know, because the more people that see things like this content, the more people will wake up and say, hey, you know, I'm not okay with this anymore. These places are just full of greed, you know. And there's people that go there for a good time. There's locals that go there to have a beer, play $10 and go home. Treat it like a bar. Treat it like, you know, your local bar that you go to, your sports bar or whatever. Yeah, there's people that do that. But there's also people that go there thinking they're going to win money. And what ends up is disastrous for them. It's disastrous for them. It controls their life. It sets them back. It depresses them. And it affects their lives, okay? It affects their lives. This greed, this manipulation, this unfairness goes way deep than it should, okay? Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying in this video. And that's all I got to say. You know, go out, have fun in your life. Always be in control, guys. That's what it is. They don't control what you do today and tomorrow. Whatever happened in the past, forget about that. Forget about all the money you lost. That money is gone. Don't go chasing it. It's what you do from today on. And I'll leave you with that. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching Storytime Slots. Like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you on the next video. Yeah, you're getting another video from me today. 5 o'clock is my scheduled time. This is just an impromptu kind of video that I wanted to put out there today. So you get 2 today from Storytime Slots. It's kind of like a tip of the day, but it's like a 30-minute tip of the day. Have fun. We'll see you next time. Rock and roll. Yeah, guys. So I had to get that off my chest. This is kind of like an after hours clip. I like to do this. I like to do this because it's like you sitting down with me, you know, after the scene. And say, how was it? Was it good? Would you agree with me? Was I too upset? Was I too mad? How did I do? No, but everything I said in this video, guys, it's 100%. I mean, this is how I feel. And it's time for the greed to stop, man. It's time for these corporations to know that it's not okay to steal like this. It's not okay. Ultimately, they prey on the poor. You know, sure. It's their fault for even going. They go there with no free will. No one forces them to go. But with these advertisements during commercials, especially when you're like a recovering gambaholic, all of a sudden you see a casino commercial and it brings back those triggers, you know, it triggers you. You're driving, all of a sudden your casino billboard. Either you cuss at it or you say, shit, I'm going back. I'm pulling a U-turn and going back because I just saw that billboard and they're giving away this car today. I want to be in the action. Everywhere you go, man, radio commercials. Everywhere you go, the triggers are all there. YouTube, hopefully my videos influence you the right way, guys. The real way, the realities. That's why I post winners. That's why I post all the low bets and the win and the real videos and the losers. Winners are cool, but that's not reality, man. You might win 1 out of 10 times, but you don't win often. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.